Alright everyone, today we're diving into an undeniably intriguing topic. I like to dub it, the rise and fall of the Hindu woman. Who was responsible for it? This subject is fascinating as it intertwines history, religion, and the evolving status of women in society. We often hear sensational claims accusing the Buddha of degrading women in India. It's outrageous, don't you think?
Yeah, totally. That does sound absolutely outrageous. So, what does the document say about this? I'm super curious how they challenge that claim.
Indeed, the author, B.R.Ambedkar, dives deeply into this narrative. He emphasizes the need to peel back the layers of history and examine the context. He references an article from Eve's Weekly, dated way back to January 21, 1950, which suggested the Buddha's teachings led to this downfall. But Ambedkar responds with, "Hey, hold on a minute, we must look at this more closely."
That's really interesting. So what was Ambedkar's reasoning? What exactly does he uncover in those teachings?
A pivotal argument against the Buddha comes from the Mahaparinibbana Sutta, where he apparently advises a disciple to treat women as though they aren't even present. However, Ambedkar raises an eyebrow here, suggesting that this might have been a later addition by monks. You see, the sutta was compiled centuries after the Buddha's passing, which raises questions about its authenticity.
Oh wow, that's really thought-provoking. So it's akin to someone editing a history book. I mean, that's a bit like how they change things in later movie adaptations, right?
Exactly. That's a perfect analogy. Imagine reading a book only to discover that a movie adaptation takes creative liberties that completely alter the narrative. Furthermore, Ambedkar highlights that the Buddha had positive interactions with women, such as Visakha and Amrapali. He didn't shun women at all. In fact, he encouraged respect towards them.
Whoa, that's so unexpected. So he was promoting inclusivity? That's pretty cool. But what about that whole issue of allowing women into the Sangha? I heard there was some sort of controversy around that.
Yes, a common point of contention. Initially, the Buddha was reluctant to incorporate women into the Sangha, and later on the Bhikkhuni Sangha was made subordinate to the Bhikkhu Sangha. But Ambedkar argues that this was all about practicality. It was about maintaining celibacy. It wasn't about devaluing women at all.
I see. So this is sort of similar to how nunneries often operate under monasteries in Christianity.
Exactly again. Great comparison. Just because nunneries are subordinate doesn't imply women are inferior. In fact, Ambedkar emphasizes the Buddha's respectful stance towards women, encouraging positivity around the birth of daughters, and recognizing their inherent worth in society.
Wow, that's so refreshing to hear. But then, what about Hinduism? Who takes the blame there?
Now we're entering some juicy territory. Ambedkar really points the finger at Manu, the Hindu lawgiver, as the one responsible for the significant degradation of women. He observes that women once held respected roles in society, until Manu's restrictive laws dictated otherwise. You see, Manu's writings portray a dismal view of women, pushing them into dependence with no rights to education or property.
That sounds like a major shift in women's rights. So it's like the Buddha opened doors while Manu slammed them shut?
Perfectly put. In conclusion, while the Buddha was advocating for women's liberation, Manu's laws ushered in severe limitations that deeply affected their societal standing. It's a stark contrast, highlighting the complexity of this historical narrative about women in India.
Whoa, so it's like a roller coaster ride for women's rights back then. This has been mind-blowing, and the more I delve into it, the more layers I find to unpeel.